Hey guys, Biohazard here from TeamHauntedMine, and today I'm bringing you a new segment called What Would You Play? For this first video, we're going to be doing two very good hand trap cards, Tragodia and Gorz. Alright, I'm going to be talking about the good and the bad things about both of them, and then in the comments you can decide which one you'd rather play. Alright, so let's start with Tragodia first. Here, let's read this effect. When you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand. This card gains 600 in attack and defense for each card in your hand. Once per turn, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard to target one face-up monster your opponent controls at the same level as the sent monster. Take control of that target. Once per turn, you can target one monster in your graveyard. This card's level becomes the same as the target until the end phase. So this card can be good in many ways. Most people just use it for its ability to boost up by 600 for each card in your hand, which is one good thing about it. If you run a deck that has usually a lot of cards in hand, then this card can be very, very good in that deck. It can boost up to very high attacks, because you can have a maximum of 6 cards in your hand. Well, you can have more, but you have to discard to become 6 at the end phase. So, yeah, he can get pretty powerful. Another thing with Tragodia is he can be used to exceed very well. Let's say your opponent has a level 4 on the field. All you got to do is send a level 4 from your hand to the graveyard, target that level 4, and bring it over to your side of the field, then target the level 4 on your graveyard, make Tragodia a level 4, and overlay him for a level 4 exceed. You can do this with pretty much any level, really. Doesn't really matter, it's just, you know, level 4 is an example. So, yeah, Tragodia can be a very good card in many situations. Let's go over to Gorz then. Let's read Gorz's effect. When you take battle damage from a card your opponent controls while you control no cards, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then activate the appropriate effect based on the type of damage. Battle damage, special summon Emissary of Darkness token, fairy type, light, level 7, attack, defense, Its attack and defense are equal to the amount of battle damage you took. Effect damage, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the amount of damage you took. So this is very good. This thing, as you know, stays at a permanent 2700 attack, but the token can vary. Like, it's happened to me numerous times. Your opponent attacks you directly for, like, 3k damage, and then you just drop Gorz, and now you have a 3000 token on the field, and they don't know what to do with it, and they can't get over it. Then you just suicide off their monster and attack directly for 2700. It's also good in burn decks. Like, if, let's say, you're winning in a burn deck, and they burn you, and then you drop Gorz, and you burn them for game, and then you just burnt a burn deck. So that's pretty good, and you're still alive, right? Gorz he's pretty awesome. His attack stays at 2700, but Tragodia's can get higher than 2700, but his token can vary in many ways. Gorz can't exceed with the token, so he's not that good in exceeding possibilities unless you can get another level 7 out the next turn. Alright, so let's go to downsides. We'll start with Gorz again, just because we're here. Gorz, he has the downside that you have to control no cards at all. So you can't control any spell cards, trap cards, or monsters at all. Well, Tragodia, you can control cards to summon him, okay? So therefore, Gorz can be a little bad. Let's say you have an MST set and your opponent attacks you directly, even though you're not going to be able to use that MST to stop the attack, and you think, oh, I got Gorz. Now you can't summon Gorz because you got that MST set. So that kind of sucks, right? Tragodia, because a lot of decks today actually usually start running out of their hands due to the fact that they like to special summon their entire hand, like first turn, especially 6 Samurais. For example, 6 Samurais, like third turn, no hand, even though you wouldn't really run Tragodia and 6 Samurais. Tragodia can have very low attack at the same time, so sometimes you're just going to be special summoning him in defense, sort of like a battle fader to block your opponent's next attack. So he can be sometimes very useless at the same time. Alright, so both of these guys are very good in their own way. One of them I'll use at all times, one of them not use at all times. It tends to me that Gorz tends to be usually more powerful, considering he gets the token. Tragodia is a little weaker, but Tragodia can get very powerful too. Leave in the comments below which one you think is really good, and we'll come back with another episode of Which Would You Pick sometime soon. Biohazard out. Peace.